Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Thursday to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in week 7 of our Madden NFL 24 series, Tristan Yannick series, and we won in a stellar 72 to nothing win over the Detroit Lions last episode at Raymond James Stadium. And here we are right now in week 7 facing off against another division rival, the Atlanta Falcons, at Raymond James Stadium. So Atlanta, they are 3-3 on the year. We have not lost a single game though, but we did end up having a tiebreaker against the Philadelphia Eagles back in week 3. So Baker Mayfield, 8 touchdown passes last episode with 359 yards, 303 yards by Tristan Yannick himself. So we will actually see you guys at the intro.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So that helmet that they're wearing is like very similar to their current uniform, so I might stick to that for the rest of the season, depending, unless if we wear throwbacks too.
Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons.
Alright, so it is now kickoff time here in Tampa, Florida, and the Buccaneers are ready to kick off against the Atlanta Falcons. So Atlanta will be wearing their 2003 through 2019 era white uniform. So that was a nice return by Cordell Patterson, who is very used to pretty much returning it for even farther when he played with the Minnesota Vikings. So now we get to see Desmond Ridder stepping onto the field for the first time for Atlanta. And I'd like to see this be a playoff match, possibly maybe first round. So Bijan Robinson or Cordell Patterson gets the 13-yard gain. He was the one that returned the kickoff just now, and they're going to run this with Bijan Robinson. He loses 4 on that play. And Joe Tyron Shaminga, who returned a fumble to end the first quarter for a touchdown last episode, made the stop there. So now there is a injury on the field, and it is on Atlanta's offense. So this is going to be a first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. They're going to throw this pass out to Kyle Pitts, the Florida product, and that is a second down and 8 now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we're blitzing here on a second down and 8. So it looks like Desmond Ridder is going to hand this one off. And the ball is out, recovered by Devin White. So the Buccaneers do now have possession of the football, and that is going to be the first turnover of the game for the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm not really a big fan of their current uniforms. That's why I sticked to their 2003 through 2019 uniforms. So I'm actually going to run it, and I get sacked by Landon Collins, the former Washington Redskins secondary. Now he's with the Atlanta Falcons at a linebacker position. So Baker Mayfield, now he throws his first incomplete pass of the game. So I'm stepping back. I got 3 great receivers on my tail. So I got Tristan Yannick. He gets a first down. That was a pretty deep pass. So 45 yards on that play by Tristan Yannick. So Mayfield stepping back to pass. I'm going to fire this one out to Yannick, and that is incomplete. So this is going to result in a 2nd down and 10. So I'm going to use the fade smash pass play again. And until I get this touchdown, we're gonna... Oh, and we got 2 Falcons defenders trying to stop us there. So it is 3rd down and 10 now for Tampa Bay. So we're going to throw this pass. And why are you just deflecting the ball? We had such a great game yesterday, and I am not going to take the 47-yard field goal. So I'm just going to use a fake field goal. Hopefully we can get a 1st down on this play. If not, it will be Atlanta possession. So we're going to throw this one out. And yes, it is indeed a 1st down. So Tampa Bay still got possession of the football. So we're stepping up, moving the chains. We're going to use the shotgun formation. We might just use a shorter pass play. We're going to use like a double cross here on 1st down and 10. And we're at the 11, so we're basically in the red zone in regards to that. So we're stepping back, and that's another incompletion. But I might just stick back to a single back passing play. So hopefully Tristan Yannick can get this TD reception pretty fairly. So Yannick gets it in, and it is a touchdown for the Buccaneers, and it is now going to be 7-0 here in Tampa, Florida. All right, so it is now 1st down and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. Desmond Ridder is going to hand this one off to Cordell Patterson, and he is now listed as a halfback, not wide receiver. But when he first started in the NFL, he was in fact a wide receiver because he returned so fast and scored touchdowns out of that. So that is a sack. 3rd and 18 now for the Atlanta Falcons. So it looks like Tampa Bay has a very strong chance of trying to prevent them. Oh, and it was almost intercepted. 4th down. All right, so it is now 4th and 18. Tampa Bay is ready to return the punt now, and there's roughly 14 seconds left, and I doubt that we'll return it for very far, but you just never know. I mean, he could break some tackles along the lines. Tristan Yannick, he returns this with breaking tackles, but he was down at the 40, so down at the 40, that's not too bad. At least he gained at least some 20 yards or more, so that's what was important. So he's still improving on getting the hang of returning punts and kickoffs and such like that. So it's going to take time for him to get his first touchdown out of that. So I'm going to end up getting sacked by Lorenzo Carter. 3rd and 10 now. Atlanta gets their 2nd sack of the game. And now Baker Mayfield, he's stepping back, thinking about throwing this one out to Tristan Yannick. But now this is going to wind up incomplete. And I don't know what to say. We got to step it up along the lines here. So I'm ending up getting sacked, and this is going to be a 1st down. So great play by Atlanta's defense. So they've had 1 sack, actually 2 sacks along the lines on this Tampa Bay possession. So now they're going to throw this pass. It is deflected and incomplete. Should have been an interception, though, tell you the truth, because INTs is what this guy likes. So 2nd down and 10 now. They're going to throw this pass, and I think it's going to be a 3rd and 8 now. So we're going to blitz here on the defense. 3rd and 8. Tampa Bay is trying to play their strategic defense. So pass was dropped. It was incomplete. This is now 4th down. So Tristan Yannick still ready to return the punt now. And it has been a very, very slow start for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. I mean, we know what we're doing, but we're just throwing passes a little too high. That's what the problem is. So now we're going to juke, get some first downs there. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. So we're going to use a passing play on a 1st down and 10. So Baker Mayfield, he's stepping back and he's going to fire this one out, and that's incomplete. So I'm going to actually flip it around just a wee little bit. So 359 passing yards last episode compared to this episode. And actually, I might just run it with Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield, he has 2 carries and 44 yards. So that's averaging roughly about 22 on the play. So 44 divided by 2 equals 22. So I'm just going to throw this pass out to Tristan Yannick, and that is going to be a Buccaneers touchdown. So it's going to be 14-0 here in Tampa. So we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, so it is now 2nd down and 7 with 1:59 left in the first half. And Desmond Ridder throws this pass out to Bijan Robinson. This is 3rd and 1, so they're pretty close from getting a first down here. I mean, it's only 3rd and 1, so they're going to step back. And is that going to be counted for? They're going to say no. But they're going to try to convert on 4th down, but they're going to use the I formation. So 4th and 1, Atlanta, they're going to hand this one off, and that is not going to result in a 1st down and 10. So 38 receptions, 942 yards on the season, 16 touchdowns for Tristan Yannick. So I'm wondering by possibly the end of this episode or maybe the start of next episode, he'll have probably a little over 1,000 receiving yards. So the goal, I think, is to probably do about 1,800 receiving yards in his rookie year. If not, I would love to see maybe 2,100. So it's going to be a 2nd and 5. So we're going to use a shotgun formation. We're going to take a little break from Tristan Yannick here. And I'm going to step back to pass. And it looks like I'm going to throw this one out to... Yikes. I was supposed to throw it out to Mike Evans, but I was afraid that Atlanta would end up getting an interception, but they did not. So we're just throwing incompletions. I'm not doing 57 yards. There's no way that I'm going to do 57-yard and I'm going to end up getting sacked on this play. So this is going to be a Calais Campbell sack. So Atlanta, they're only 3-3 on the year, but they got a little tough schedule coming up within the next couple of weeks. So you just don't know what's going to happen for this Falcons team, but you just don't know who will be a playoff contending team and who will not be a playoff contending team. So Atlanta did take a timeout on a 1st and 10. So it looks like that they're going to throw this pass out, and that is going to be a 1st down, 38 seconds left in the first half. I think it's going to be one surpriser to see, and it looks like that they're going to step back to pass. That is an incomplete, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10. So it looks like that Ridder, he gets pressured down, but he doesn't get sacked completely, because if you get sacked completely, you're losing yards. But if you get pressured, you don't lose as much. So they're going to throw this pass, and I'm thinking this might be an Atlanta touchdown, and it is. So Desmond Ridder throwing his pass, and it is going to be a 14-7 Tampa Bay lead. Let's see if they can actually get this PAT in, but I thought we were going to block it, but we didn't. So six plays, 59 yards, and they got one touchdown on it. So 26 seconds remaining in the first half. This has been a really boring first half, in my opinion. But now Tristan Yannick, he gets a nice, solid return, but he gets stopped probably at the middle of the field, so that's not too bad. I want to do a screen pass on a first down, and I want to take a break from using Tristan Yannick, and here's why. He's our main starter, and we can't give up on him. So we take a timeout. It's 14-7 Tampa Bay, and I want to score maybe one more touchdown before the first half is over. And I throw this pass, it is incomplete. So we're going to use a flip screen pass play on 2nd down and 10. So it looks like I'm going to throw this one out to Mike Evans. And yes, I do get a touchdown. And it is now going to be 21-7. And we'll see you in the second half. All right, so here we are in the second half here in Tampa, Florida. So Buccaneers are still up 21-7. So all we've had really in the first half, our main mistakes were throwing incompletions. No INTs were really thrown, but it is a 1st down and 10. So I'm going to do maybe a play action pass on this play, and then I'm probably simply going to do a PA roll LT on play action. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. Mayfield, I think Tristan Yannick is now 1,000 receiving yards on the season. So he has about 102. So I'm going to try to do a verticals deep pass on 1st down and 10. So they're at the 47. Mayfield, he's going to fire this one all the way out to Mike Evans, and that is a no penalty. So I thought he was going to get a penalty there that time, but certainly he did not. So I'm trying to catch this one-handed, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Buccaneers. So it's now going to be 29-7. So we're going to probably just run the football on a 2-point conversion. So we're going to run it with Rachaad White, and it's now going to be 29-7. All right, so it is now 1st and 10. So it looks like they're going to throw this pass, and Desmond Ridder already has one touchdown already in this one. So we're blitzing 1st and 10. So it looks like that Ridder, he's going to lose the football. And it's Tampa Bay that recovers. This is going to be our first defensive touchdown of the game. And we do get a fumble recovery for a TD. So it's now going to be 36-7 here in Tampa, Florida. So they're just going to take this one to the house. So all we really had to do was just sack the QB. And if the ball was out, just simply recover for it. So it's going to be 36-7. We're going to take a break. So I didn't know what the player's name was, so he was a rookie. It turned out his name was Yaya Dibby that got that touchdown, and we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. Oh, snap. Did we just get an INT? This was just perfect timing. So Desmond Ridder does, in fact, get his first interception of the game. So now we're just going to do a deep pass this time. Use the Portland is what I like. And I'm just going to use the PA bunch short pass play. I'm thinking about using Mike Evans on this play, so I'm stepping back. And I'm going to fire this one out to Mike Evans. So I do, unfortunately, get the first down. So that's something great to see along the line. So 36-7, we're stepping back. Gonna throw this one out, and that is a touchdown. And it will be 43-7 here in Raymond James Stadium. All right, so it is now 1st and 10, 2:54 left to go in the third quarter. So now 2nd down and 9. We're blitzing on a 2nd down and 9. Hopefully we can get an INT just like we did on our last defensive possession. So Yaya Dibby did get the fumble recovery, so it's for the touchdowns. That's our only defensive win so far in this one, but we're still progressing. I mean, the Falcons, they're pretty average, 3-3 on the season, so we can't get defensive touchdowns every game though, but there is a flag on the play, and I am assuming that this is going to be a holding penalty, and it is on the offense. So John Fitzpatrick, we are probably going to accept the penalty. That's going to be a 1st down and 19. He did, in fact, get the first down, so that's why we accepted it. But if he didn't get the first down, then we would have just declined it. But it's 2nd and 21. That was a loss of 2. Antoine Whitfield Jr. made the stop there, so he got a long ways to go. I mean, 2nd and 21, this is going to be an INT for sure. Carlton Davis, he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone for a Tampa Bay Buccaneers touchdown, and it is now going to be 50-7. So this game has gotten a little better since we got 2 defensive touchdowns. We feel good about our defense, and they intended it for Drake London, and then he just recovered, claimed a pick, and returned it all the way. So it's now 50-7. Oh, wow. We just got a fumble recovery with Lavonte David, and he's going to get this one into the end zone for a Tampa Bay Buccaneers touchdown. And that is now going to be 58-7, since we're going to actually try to run the football, and we'll see you guys at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth quarter. So we get this one in. It's now 58-7. All right, so it is now 2nd down and 6. 37 points scored by Tampa Bay in this third quarter, and Atlanta is just throwing the football. It is now 1st and 10. Desmond Ridder with 1 touchdown, 2 INT game. So this is a 1st and 10. Desmond Ridder, what's he going to do? He's going to actually get this play on a 1st down. So this is 1st and 10. So Kyle Pitts gets the reception on that play. So 1st and 10. Why did I say 3rd and 8? I meant to say 1st and 10. Threw that pass, incomplete. We're going to use the zone coverage on a 1st down and 10. So they're going to throw this pass. It is incomplete. So it is now 3rd down and 10. So 3rd and 10 now for the Atlanta Falcons. So they're going to get sacked on this play, and Lavonte David gets his first sack of the game. So this is going to result in a 4th and 16. Tristan Yannick, what is he going to do? He's actually going to return the punt. So it's going to be down at the 10-yard line, and we're going to actually use a deep pass of some type, and we're going to use a dagger pass play. So dagger pass play, I hope we can get this first down, but I'm just going to scramble and just run the football, typical game. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. We're going to use a PA dagger pass play and stepping back. I'm going to throw this pass out to Mike Evans, and is that going to be a first down? Yes, it will be, as a matter of fact. So this is 1st and 10. So we're already into week 7 now, and I think next week we're on the road against the Buffalo Bills. So this is already now 64-7. We're actually going to try to make it 66-7 in this one. So we're going to hand this one off, and that is going to be a 2-point conversion. All right, so we're going to use the auto flip pass play on 1st down and 10. So 2:40 left to go. They're going to throw this pass out, and that is going to be 2nd down and 8. So we're going to use the zone coverage here. So 2nd and 8, 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. They're going to get this reception, 3rd and 2. All right, so it is now 3rd down and 2. And there's about 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Buccaneers are up 66-7, excuse me. And it's 1st and 10. They're stepping back, and it looks like that they're going to get a reception, but they go out of bounds. So we're going to use the zone coverage on 2nd down and 2. And there's about 1 minute 33 seconds left. So they're going to throw this one. Intercepted to Lavonte, or not Lavonte. Oh, yes, it is Lavonte David. And number 54, he's going to take this one all the way. That is going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneers touchdown. He already has 2 defensive touchdowns in this episode, and it is now going to be 74-9. All right, so it is now 74-7 here in Tampa, Florida. The Buccaneers are already up, and it's 74-7. So we're many yards away from trying to get our last touchdown of the game. So I want to try to get a deep pass right before the game is over. So it's all the odds amongst us. So 74-7. I'm stepping back to pass. It looks like Baker Mayfield, he's going to get this one out to Mike Evans, and we'll see you at statistics. All right, so this is the end of the game. Tampa Bay wins it in a thriller 81-7 win. So 60 points scored in the second half. That was the biggest surpriser there. First half was real boring as usual, but this didn't stop for long. So 3 interceptions thrown by Desmond Ridder. We'll go over it right now. Baker Mayfield, 138.9 passer rating, about 13 for 24, 410 yards, 7 touchdowns on the day. Desmond Ridder did have 1 touchdown on the day himself, but 3 interceptions. Bijan Robinson, he had 7 carries, 1 yard, no touchdowns on the day. Receiving wise, let's see what we got here. Mike Evans, 5 touchdowns, 273 receiving yards. Tristan Yannick, 102 with 2 touchdown receptions on the day. DeAndre Carter had a 1 touchdown on the day. Defensively, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean had the pick six, and Levante David had touchdown. So, or it wasn't, he didn't get that one, but Levante David did. Carlton Davis. Yaya Diaby had one touchdown. David, he had a pick six and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next episode.